Hello guys, welcome back to Coding Cafe. My name is Mohammed Ali, and before we start this tutorial, let me tell you that the link to the complete source code up to this video tutorial will be available in the description down below. So you can just download it and use it if you want. And also along with the source code, I will also provide the android manifest.xml file, so make sure that you have do all the things like I did. If you are following the tutorial series, then this is okay, because everything is okay up to this video tutorial. So make sure to follow the same thing. Okay, so I will be providing the android manifest, and also I will be providing the build.getl module app. So in order, if you check, that is which dependency level I am using in this apps up to this video tutorial. So in order to defend yourself against any bug or any error, I will recommend to use the same dependencies which the same dependencies version which I am using here. Okay, so I will be providing both of these, that is the android manifest and also the module app dependencies, this file. So yeah, make sure to do that. So link will be available in the description and also in the comment section, so you can just click on the link and download the code from there. And what we are going to do in this video tutorial is basically we are going to allow a user to send the feature which we are going to add now. So we are going to allow a user to send an image file, send a PDF file, and send any document file. So we will be adding that feature, and also we will allow a user to delete a message, whether it is a text message, a PDF file, or document, any document file, or if it is a image. And also the deleting feature, and also we will add another feature which is the full image. That is, when a user send a picture to his friend in a message, then both the user can view the whole picture, the complete picture. Yeah, so we will be adding that. So yeah, let's start this thing. And before starting this, make sure to follow me on my Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook account, so that you can never miss any single update from Coding Cafe. So let's go to the Android Studio. So first of all, we need to change our layout. We have to add something. So we have this custom message layout, and also we will do some changes later on in other activities. So yeah, that is why I just give the link to the description, the complete source code, so that you guys will not be confused about anything. So yeah, this is our profile image. Then we have this text view, which is for the receiver message. Now we need to add a image view after this text, okay, which is this one. Yeah, so here we can say, by the way, I will also provide all the XML files and everything, so you can just check, or you can copy paste the XML code also. So let's say 150 dp. Then we have height, align parent and to true, margin from the top 13 dp, and the scale type will be center crop. Or instead of that, what I'm going to do is, let's give it margin from all the side for this image view 5 dp, and let's copy paste. Let's first give ID to it. So it will be message sender, that is the person who is going to send image or any file. So image view. Now we can copy paste this one down below and change this align parent end to align parent start, and change this sender to receiver. And yeah, the rest of the thing is okay. Now let's first initialize these two image views, these new controllers which we just add in our message adapter. So here we can say public image view. Let's give it name as message sender picture. Message receiver picture. That's it. And now in here in our message view holder we have to cast it, so we can just say after it, that is message receiver picture equals to find view by item view dot find view by id or dot id dot message. What is the id of it? Receiver no, sorry, this one, message sender, and then we have message receiver image view for this one, for the receiver. And now let's just copy paste this one more time and change this message receiver to message sender picture, and the id is message sender image view. This sender image view. So yeah, that's it. And one thing I need to confirm here is if not equals to text. Now here we need to do something which is this thing, okay? All these invisible field inside dot equals text, control X from here, yeah, and move it above from this if statement, okay, which is this one, from equals dot dot equals text, okay. Above here we can just paste it, and we need to do something more, which is this one is the receiver message text, receiver profile, and sender message text, okay. And what we're gonna do is just copy paste these 2 times, and this one we will change to the message what is the name of it? Okay, sorry, we can say message view holder, not this one here. Here we can say message view holder dot message sender picture, and message view holder message receiver picture. And by the way, I hope you know that this is our holder object. Message view holder is our object of this message view holder class, okay. Here you can see this. So yeah, I mean, these are all from previous tutorials. We have not done anything new except of these 2 fields which we made invisible here. So make sure to do the same changes which I am doing here, which you are watching on your screen, basically. Sender and then receiver. Now instead of these invisible, you can just make it gone. You do not want it. I mean, there's a difference between invisible and gone. Gone means that is the whole layout will be disappeared, while invisible is basically it will display the layout but there will be no picture, which means invisible. But anyways, just do these things. So yeah, that is okay now, and now close this, and also we are done here. Now we need to go to the chat activity chat.xml file, and here we have a link to these 2 icons. It will also be available in the description. You can just download and paste it in your drivable folder, okay. So just copy it, and let's come here, and inside the drawable folder, show in Explorer, drawable, and paste that here, file, and the other one is send underscore files. So yeah, now before we proceed, here we have this image view button here at the end, okay. I'm just going to, first of all, this is our edit text, okay. Make sure to change the width to match parent. Now we are going to make the design perfect. and the height will be rep content, padding 15 dp, and max line will be 5. So we will do further changes, but one thing which I remember is this linear layout. We don't need this, okay? We need a relative layout instead of that. So make sure to change this to relative layout, okay, which is up to here. A relative layout. Inside it we have these two things, which is the edit text and the image button, and here now you can see this is our button, so we have to move it at the end here. So for that, here we can just say align parent and to true. Yeah, that's it. And now also what we're gonna do is just to add another image button. So let's add that here, which will be for sending the files, that is PDF files, the image files, and any document file, docs file, and just like that. Yeah, so we can just say send files button, and the icon is already we are in the driver folder, which is by the name send_files. Now we have to move it, align parent start to true, and here you can see it, but we have to do some changes so that it look beautiful. So 60 dp will be, let's give it 50 dp, and here we have this edit text, and here we can just say to end of id and pass the send files button id to it. So here you can see this, it moved here. And one thing which you need to do is add another one, which will be to start off, this one id, and pass this id to it, which is send message button, I guess. Yeah, this id. Okay, so here you can see this, now it moved at the center, so that is okay. This looks really nice now, and we have to add a background so that this gray color will be disappeared. So background Android white, here you can see this, and we have to change this background. Instead of background we can say background tint, so sorry for that. Okay, so yeah, and also here we can just say background tint Android white. Yeah, that is really cool. Then we have our this recycler view, and margin button will be 6 dp will be good, and we have our toolbar. So yeah, I mean rest of the thing will remain the same, and let's just add these two new this one new button in our chat activity, so that in the next video we will just work on it. So on our chat activity, by the way, this is send message button. Okay, here we initialize with the image button, but it doesn't matter. But if we come here, yeah, I mean this is also image button, sorry for that. I just forgot, I think I used image view, so it is image button. Okay, sorry for that. So we can just say send files button, and in our initialize controller method, come down, and here we have to initialize it. So we can just say, let's just copy paste this image button, and we will change it for the other one, which is send files button, and the id of this is send files button. Now the last thing which we will be doing is, I mean the last change will be about the messages class, and also we have to go back to the chat activity, and I guess in the previous tutorial I forgot to call this method above, which is display last seen. So let's do that also here. So sorry for that. Here in our own create we can just say, I just remember now, I mean when I see it, display last seen. Okay, so yeah, I mean that is okay, display last seen. And now come down here, I want to show you guys one thing, which is the send message. Yeah, here we need to first take the date and time so that we can display the date and time alongside with the message. So for that, first of all, what we're gonna do is to go to the main activity, this one, and here come down. Here we have something to copy, this thing from this calendar. Okay, also let's just copy this string. Okay, first of all copy it. Let's go to the chat activity. Here at the top we can initialize it. That is it. And now the next thing is to copy this calendar and up to here. Yeah, copy it, Control C, then close it. And on our chat activity, we have our this initialize controller method. So come here, inside it we can just paste it here. Okay, so yeah, now we have the time and date. Now we can use it when we say send message. So here we need to add further more child street. I mean, we have to save it in database. So let's copy paste it. Now we can change it. So first of all, we have this from, which is the sender ID, and to which user we are going to send it. We have to store that also. So we have stored by the name message receiver ID. Also we want to save the message ID, which is basically the random key. If I show you, I mean, this push ID is basically for every message a random key, unique key. So we have to store it also, because we will be need this ID in the next tutorial in order to delete the message and further the new features which we will be adding. So we can give it name as message, let's say ID, message ID, and here we need to pass the message push ID. Then time and date, that is at which time the user sent the message and on which date. So the time is saved inside the save current time variable, and the date is saved inside the save current date variable. So yeah, that's it. Now let's go to the messages module class, and here we need to do some changes. So remove this getter, setter and the constructor, and leave this empty constructor here. So from message type, and now add this one, which is to message ID time comma date. And one thing which we will be which we will add for sending the images and the PDF files and other document files is the name. Okay, so also just add this one also. Okay, we will be needing it in the next few tutorials, but yeah, I mean, let's add it in this one, which we will be using just for the file name. Okay, that is the, let's say, which PDF file, or just like that. So yeah, I mean, let's create this. You will understand it more clearly when we will be using that in the next few tutorials. So a constructor, and select all these parameters with all these parameters. Okay, just like that. And now we need to set the getter and setter. So generate getter and setter for all these parameters, select all, press OK, and here you can see this. So yeah, I mean, this is really nice. And now let's go to the messages adapter in order to display the time, date and time. So here when we say, that is here, okay, here we are displaying it basically. So after this, when we say messages dot get message, use this concatenation sign plus, and then in the next line we have to move this to the next line, which we can do using this /n, and again we can use this concatenation sign. And now here we can say messages dot get time space this colon, I mean this sign, this minus dash, and then after it we can display the date. So messages dot get date, Now the same thing we will do down below here, but first let me check one thing. Yeah, that is okay. Message sender, this is for the sender, this is for the receiver. Just copy this inside thing, copy it up to here, Control C. Now here we can paste it. So yeah, we are ready to test the app, but before we do that, go to your Firebase project, and from here remove all the previous messages, okay, because that message do not contain the date and time. So I just removed that node, and now let's test the app. Let's run it. So let's send a message to Mohammed Ali Sher, and here we can just say, hey, how are you? And let's send a message, hey, how are you? This is the time, which is 12:27 p.m. This is the date, which is May 1/01, 2019. And yeah, let's send another one. This is this one. Let's send it. So I mean, you can see it is working really nice. The time, the date, and the message text. So what I'm going to do is just log in as Alshare just to see how it looks from there. So on this account I am logging in as Gia Roberts. I mean, what is the username? If I show you, which is FK and KY, so that we can see KY, it is Gia Roberts, and the other one is Mohammed Ali Sher. Okay, so I'm now logging in as alishare@gmail.com, and these are just the toast messages. I hope you remembered at the very earlier tutorials we added just for the testing purposes. So you can now remove these toast messages. Sorry, these are the toast messages. Okay, so you can just remove it if you want, because we don't need it now. So here you can see the last seen of Gia Roberts is 12:28 p.m. okay, and this is the May 1, 2019. Now let's come here, and here you can see the messages. So wow, this is really incredible. This is perfect. But one thing is, I think there is a small bug just displaying the last scene, because here it updated automatically even if the user is not logged in. But anyways, we are working on the messages, so let's test the messages and we will do something about that. So let's reply. Boom, here you can see it. Let's send another one. What about you? So here you can see it. I mean, this is really nice. This is incredible. And about the last scene, here you can see, here we are displaying the last scene of the online user, and that is the mistakes for us, I mean, which we commit. Okay, and here it is the correct time, the correct last scene, which is 12:28 p.m. So what I'm going to do is just go to the Android Studio, and here when we call this method, which is the display last scene, okay, go to this method. Here we just, yeah, this one. Okay, here you can see this is message sender ID, and we have to pass the message receiver ID here, because we are displaying the receiver last scene, which is Gia Roberts. Okay, and in that case, if we pass the sender ID to it, then it means it will display us the online, which is the current user ID, I mean the user who is already online. Okay, so we have to display here this user, which is now the sender of these messages. Okay, the receiver. So we pass the receiver ID to it. Now I am just going to test the app one more time, and I believe this time it will work fine. So the app is running now successfully, and here you can see 12:28 p.m. and this is the time. If we just come here, click on that, and here you can see it. Now it is working fine. I mean, this is incredible. Here you can see it, 12:28 p.m. May 1, 2019. So yeah, that's it for this video, and in the next video tutorial we will further work on it. So take care of yourself, and don't forget to follow me on my Twitter and Instagram account by this username, so that you can never miss any single update from Coding Cafe. So bye for now.